our streets!
Can you hear us loud and clear?
British royals are welcome here!
Can you hear us loud and clear?
British royals are welcome here!
Can you hear us loud and clear?
British royals are welcome here!
Can you hear us loud and clear?
British royals are welcome here!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Can you hear us loud and clear?
British royals are welcome here! We say rise up!
They say lie down!
We say rise up!
They say lie down!
We say rise up!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
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 Whose streets?
Our streets! Our streets!
Whose streets?
Today we have made a very important point about who owns the streets of our capital city. We the people own the streets. Those who are bringing Elizabeth Windsor to this state claim that it is a normal visit. Look around you. Look at the buildings with the snipers, the helicopters, the hundreds of cops. There is nothing normal about this visit. With dignity and peacefully, we will march down Henry Street. Whose street?
Our streets!
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 Whose street?
Peaceful protest! Peaceful protest!
We have chosen this particular place to hold a Reed Lane ceremony, as it is here that the leaders of the 1916 Rising had their final headquarters. And it was from here that the final surrender orders were issued by the government of the Irish Republic. Just a few hundred yards away, Elizabeth Windsor is due to visit the Garden of Remembrance, which commemorates the men and women who gave their lives in 1916 and the wider struggle for Irish freedom. Freedom which has not yet been realised. Just 1 hour from where we stand, 5,000 British soldiers secured that occupation. Despite the delusions of McAleese and Kenny, the fight for Irish freedom is not over. Until every square metre of Ireland has been liberated from British rule, there can be no normalisation of relations between the peoples of these two islands. The fact that Windsor's visit takes place on the 37th anniversary of the Dublin Monaghan bombings adds insult to grave injury. It was agents of the British Crown that committed mass murder on the streets of Dublin and Monaghan that day, and on the streets of Derry, Belfast, Newry and countless other Irish towns and villages over the course of the last 40 years. These are facts which cannot be ignored or forgotten. To this day, the British state has refused to admit that its policy of state collusion with the Unionist death squads. It has refused to open the files or reveal the truth about the Dublin and Monaghan or any of the other atrocities that has happened as a result of collusion. And yet on Wednesday, 30 leading members of the UDA murder gang will participate in a Reed Lane ceremony at Island Bridge with Elizabeth Windsor. This is yet another gross insult to Britain's victims in Ireland. A chant from this great Republican city, we send a message to the world. The British government has no place in Ireland. The British Army has no place in Ireland. And the so-called British police has no place in Ireland.
We're going to lay a wreath now in memory of all of those that have died for Irish freedom. And I would ask everyone to observe 1 minute's silence for all of those people who gave their lives that you would be free.
Sorry? Watch it.
We
brief is presented.